Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And for today, I want to talk about Alison High, Alisent Hightower from the recently finished series House of the Dragon, and really talk about how just we're also gonna talk about how the fact that I think she deserved more. I just based on watching the series, just um, there there was a lot of I think just like a sort of like a potential to do something with her and her storyline and to just and other things, but yeah, and but yeah, okay. Here are just like some of the things that happened to her, and for starters, we meet uh, we meet her. She likes to read. She's a very nice person. Um, she's very lovely, and vice versa, and just things like that. Just someone you could be a friend very easily, and unfortunately, as we all saw, just a lot of bad things happened to her. So yeah, one of the first things that happened to her is her marriage to Aemon the Targaryen, and her marriage, it just doesn't. Aemon is abusive, I have to say, and he has abused her, uh, and the marriage obviously just did not work, and her next husband that she was, and also, by the way, I'm I'm on the Targaryen is the bigger brother to Daemon Targaryen, and like I said, the marriage with her marriage with Aemon just does not work, and because he's abusive, and due to that, her new marriage is to another man who is fiercely loyal her to her brother. Is yeah, her new marriage, her new man is basically was was fiercely loyal to her brother, essentially, which I would say it's I I would say this is probably something that she should have gotten from the beginning, and not really something to kind of uh, it should have been the first it it should have been a relationship that she should have been that she should have been, I don't know, pushed to do in the first place. I just think that the second thing is Rhaenyra, is the fact that Rhaenyra betrayed her. So uh Rhaenyra Targaryen is Alicent's friend, and she's very rebellious and outspoken, and well, no, she's basically Rhaenyra is mostly just like she's mostly just like she mostly just like my sort of business, genuinely speaking, but but yeah, um Rhaenyra betrays Alicent, and Alicent is also barred from any sort of royalty position, and that also kind of like bad. That it's also really bad for her, because because if because like you would think Rhaenyra being her friend, like she would include her in everything, but like I I guess you could say, or I guess you could have said that Rhaenyra just had her own, just had her own priorities, which even that it just like is is bad because like she cares about her. Um, but yeah, the other thing, the next thing that happened to her is the fact that her father is very abusive, and the fact that and also the fact that like he basically forces her to marry, and I'm on and she basically uses her as a political pawn to kind of for in order for her for father to kind of like achieve something whatsoever. uh and and by that fact, the fact that she is pushed into these sorts of political marriages, she is essentially trapped in. She was essentially trapped in her marriage with Aemond, essentially. And the final thing that had the and the final bad thing that happened to her is the fact that like is the fact that obviously Aemond is violent and abusive, and we are and throughout the series throughout the or just throughout the series or just throughout or just in the moments we've seen them interact, just uh Aemon is abusive, just like even not just him, just like the whole Targaryen, just like the men in the whole Targaryen family are kind of just like a host is to say the least, I would say. And like I said, he is very abusive. There was this, and also because there was this one time that he forced Allison to drink wine against her will, as essentially. And um, and I'm not really surprised how he hasn't yet managed to basically kill her, or just choke her, or just I don't know, just like cause some sort of like asphyxiation and just like end her life essentially. But yeah, um Alicent, like I said, is a very, I would say, a likable character that could have had a very that could have been given a storyline that like a very a storyline that could have just like changed her life for the better. I mean you could say that her second marriage to her husband who's loyal to her brother is an improvement, but I think that like she should have probably prioritized that over just but over her being married, her being like married to, or being having any or interacting with Aemond. But like what can you do? um just like the you could very clearly see that there is a very much this uh few feudalistic, even monarchical social system where obviously the women get like shipped around to be used as political props. And it's not just Allison. Rhaenyra is also kind of forced into a marriage due to political reasons. But yeah, unfortunately, Allison kind of and her storyline just like screwed her over, and like there was a lot of possibility to take her storyline and do something positive with her, but unfortunately they it just like it's just like what it created was just another Cersei Lannister, and which is just unfortunate because like um because if we were to look at it, if we were to look at her case, or just what she went through from purely psychological perspective, people who suffer a lot, or who have suffered a lot, uh, kind of, who have gone through just a lot of immense sort of psychological damage, and there have been, and sort of something like that, are end up not really being good people as much as we all probably want to assume. uh, but like, a lot of suffering can really make you, can really make you r- resent a lot of people and a lot of things, unfortunately, because like, you're kind of put in this position where your your dad's abusing you, you're pushed around to be something, because your dad is just like doing something to make you into something, and you don't benefit of any, and what happens to you just doesn't, you don't get any positive benefits out of it. And I mean, you could say that like her second marriage is something that was beneficial to her, but like, uh, why why only that? Why not something else? Why not just like make her part of the royal family? And and like I said, a lot of people who go through a lot of suffering just don't really become good people. Just like I said, you go through a lot of suffering, and you just wonder, why is it that that happens to you? and and it just continues, and it continues until there is a breaking point, obviously. And until, and when you reach that breaking point, it just like, it's just screw the world at it's just like, screw the world at that point. So yeah, yeah, and I would honestly say that I could very much understand Cersei Lannister's position. She, I mean, the fact that, besides the fact that her mother died when she was little, just the suffering, just the fact that just the fact that like, women in Westeros have to go through, women, just women in certain families have to go through, or just women in general in Westeros, due to the fact that it's a patriarchal society, have to go through a lot of just psychological pain and hurt, to in order to kind of like, play up this, um to play up this the whole wifey of the king thing. But yeah, unfortunately, Alicent is the new Cersei Lannister. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. This is it. Tell me things in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.